Hello peeps and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. Off camera I did some farming and picked up some more ender pearls and turned them into Eyes Vendor. And I put them somewhere, I can't remember exactly where, but long story short, I made a bunch more of these flux point things. Or flux core things. I also went ahead and made 3 more of these tree fluid extractors. Right now they aren't running because they broke everything. But I did get quite a bit of this tiny pieces of rubber thing, which I have occasionally been coming over here and crafting into just the basic dry rubber and tossing them in my furnace. So I've got over a stack of these rubber sheets now. It's one good position to get started with what I'm doing today. I seriously need better power gen. So today we're going to get looking at the bioreactor. Let's put you back in here. Oh, I can't put that in there, huh? Okay, well whatever. It's fine. We'll just put you in here then. Okay. So, the bioreactor and the biofuel generators. Bioreactor is the fermented spider eye, plastic sheets, slime balls, sugar, bricks, and a machine frame. Where did I put all of that stuff? I put it away like a duck. Plastic sheet, there's the machine frame, there's the spider eye, there's the bricks. We'll probably need some glass before all said and done. I'm sure we'll need some iron. We'll get the rest of my flux cores. We'll need this flux point at some point, I'm sure. And we're probably going to need these, well, we will need fluid ducts, but I'm not sure how I want to handle that quite yet. So, to craft the bioreactor, all we have to do is find my slime balls first of all. There they are. And missing sugar. Didn't I have sugar? Yeah. Boom. Bioreactor, get. Now, the way the bioreactor works, I'm just going to put it down here for right now, just for the sake of argument. And we're going to put a flux point on it. We'll key that into my network. And we're now picking up power. This thing is going to use a little bit of power. Until it fills up, I guess. And the way this thing works is you see it's got 9 input slots. Each input slot here, if I were to get some sort of plant, like say for example, some wheat. If this thing has wheat, oh, it won't take wheat? Oh, are you kidding me? Well, it takes seeds. Should probably consult the manual about that. As I'm a little concerned about it not taking seeds. Biomaterials will produce biofuel. Okay, well let's try seeds. And we'll try saplings too. So we'll take a sapling, and it produces 80 millibuckets of biofuel if I give it a sapling. It will take seeds. So one item produces 80 millibuckets of biofuel, right? What happens if we give it 2? Well, $240. So we're going to go from 240 to 420. You get a lot more biofuel if you put more items in it. So what we need to do is we need to figure out a good way of getting multiple items. We also need to figure out exactly what this thing can take. So Let's see. Can it take, for example... Let's try some of the Pam's Harvest Craft stuff. I want to try stuff that I have multiple of already. I don't want to do the gooseberries because they grow on trees. We could try rice. Well, maybe not. Avocados are a tree thing. Yeah, I've got some rice. We'll try some rice. Does rice work? Rice does not work. What about the rice seed? Does rice seed work? No. So 2 strikes there. Birch saplings, I bet would. Apples. Well, apples are a tree thing. I don't want to rely on anything that has to do with trees. We could try pumpkins. Can try carrots. Although I've only got 1 carrot. I want to get more carrots before I try that. And I know exactly how I'm going to do it. Same with the pumpkins. I really want to have more pumpkins before I try this. So the pumpkins I'm going to break down into seeds. We're going to try the seed. Pumpkin seeds do work. Which means more than likely melon seeds are going to work too. Yep, melon seeds will work. Okay, so we are going to get to building something else today. And the something else that we're going to build is called the garden cloche. The garden cloche is from immersive engineering. It is an extremely powerful way to grow plants. And I mean extremely powerful. You guys aren't going to believe when I get done with this thing just how strong it is if you've never seen it in action before. Let's get some sticks. And let's see. I'm going to need my engineer's hammer. I'm going to need some copper. I have no clue what I did with my hammer. Might just make another one for expedience sake. Nope, there it is. We're good. I'm also going to need my wire cutters for something that's going to come up in a little bit here. So, we need iron plates to make these. And I can just combine that to get that. That gives me 4. And that gives me an iron mechanical component. Awesome. So there's one part. The next part is actually going to... Hello, truck. That's loud. The next part is going to require me to get my hands on an aqueous accumulator. Which we're going to do. I also want to try peanuts, lettuce, tomatoes, and spice leaves in the bioreactor. Just to see if any of the Pam's Harvest Craft stuff works. Okay, peanuts do not work. Tomatoes don't, spice leaves don't, lettuce doesn't. Okay. So the Pam's Harvest Craft stuff does not work in the bioreactor. That kind of sucks, but I kind of expected it. Okay. The aqueous accumulator. Let's see. I'm going to need a bucket. 2 buckets, actually. And I will need those fluid ducts. Yoink, yoink. And again, this stuff is going to move. Right now, I'm just setting this up as proof of concept. So we're going to put a bucket of water there, bucket of water there. The aqueous accumulator is going to go right there. Now, we've got one part for the garden cloche. The other thing we need is this vacuum tube, which is required to be made in the engineer's workbench. With an engineer's blueprint, some copper wire, some glass. I don't think this has to be quite clear glass. I think regular glass works. And some redstone. That gets you 3 of them, so that's nice. The engineer's workbench is treated wood planks, treated wood fence, and a crafting table. Somewhere around here, I have some more treated wood. Yep, right there. So we'll need to get some sticks to make the fence. I almost had it right. There's my fence. Crafting table. So, you with you and you gives me my engineer's table, which I'm going to put over here. This thing is useless without a blueprint, and the blueprint that I need is crafting components. It's actually not too bad. It's 3 lapis, 3 paper, 2 iron, and some copper. Now, do I have enough paper, or am I going to have to go back to the other base and raid my paper supply? Or my reed supply. I think I'm going to have to go back and raid. I wonder if flowers work in that thing. No, flowers do not work. Damn. Okay, so I'm guessing it's just saplings and plants. Like vanilla plants. Let's go ahead and sleep so that I don't run across anything at the old base. And my inventory is getting quite full, so we'll go ahead and put the bucket and the flux core away. Won't need the slime balls for the moment, nor the string. I bet sugarcane works, though. So we'll try sugarcane on the thing. I bet this does work. Really? Sugarcane doesn't work? Does sugar work? No, sugar doesn't work. What the hell? Oh well. Not that big a deal. So 3 of you, I need 3 lapis. So 3 lapis, 2 iron, 1 copper, 3 paper. What'd I do wrong? Oh, it's aluminum and iron. So I need some aluminum. Aluminium? Have I even gotten any of that? Bauxite. Huh. Can I not get aluminum? Apparently, I cannot get aluminum. How the hell? I didn't have aluminum disabled in Thermal Foundation. So I have no explanation as to why I can't get it. Okay, I'm going to have to check the config. Because if I can't get aluminum, that's a severe problem. And it should be findable. So I don't understand why it's not showing up. I may have to do something about that. Because without that, that's going to make things kind of a pain in the ass. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sacrifice all of the components necessary to the fire gods. Where's my flint and steel? I had the flint and steel on me a little while ago because I was making more flux. Oh, I definitely need to get refined storage up. Okay. Here's how we'll do it. I'm going to come down here to where I found this lava that I accidentally fell in. And I'm going to sacrifice a bunch of stuff to the fire gods and give myself that blueprint. And then I'll figure out what's going on with the aluminum later. So, diamond, 2 iron, copper, the lapis, all of my paper. And to make sure we've thoroughly appeased the fire gods, we'll go ahead and throw in some plastic, half stack of iron, and half my copper. That should be proper atonement for my quote-unquote cheating. Crafting components, blueprint, given. And let's turn this back off so that we're not a dirty cheater anymore. Okay, so I can now create the vacuum tube. This requires the copper. So we'll need to make some copper wire, which means we need copper plates. We'll cut that into wire. We need a little redstone and some glass. So, glass, redstone, wire, wire. Vacuum tubes. The garden cloche is pretty easy to make once you've got those vacuum tubes. So, for right now we're just going to put it down here. This thing on the back is what takes in the water. So we'll actually want to put it right there. Fluid ducts to connect it up. And a little lag spike while we autosave. And we've got water. We need a proper growth medium, which for most things is going to be dirt. Put the dirt in. We then need our seed, which I'm going to start with the carrots. And someone said that you can actually give this thing bone meal to help speed it up. Which it looks like that might be a thing. Now we just need power. So we'll need a way to get power to that. And I should be able to just use a leadstone flux duct connected to that. Ignore the squeaking of the chair. Okay, and 2 carrots. Let's make sure the carrots are a usable thing. They are. And I need to get a potato. I had a potato. I turned it into French fries. Not good. Not smart on my part. Let's get another potato. This is wool, an emerald, and planks. Well, planks are easy. The wool's pretty easy. If I don't already have it, I can at least just make it out of string. Emeralds are not a problem. Looks like I am going to need a little more wool. I know there's some sheep out here, and I also saw some flax around. There's a bit of flax. Sheep. Come here, sheeple. Ow. That's a sand chicken. That's plenty. Let's go to the right home here. Missing gray wool? Oh. I need a 4th piece of wool. Okay, there's my market. Which I'm going to put right over here for now. The market lets you trade emeralds for seeds. You can also trade it for a name tag, a lead, 3 emeralds for bone meal for whatever stupid reason. You can get spawn eggs, which is nice. You can also get the saplings. But I'm looking for the potato. Wonder if cocoa works. Come on, just give me my potato. Did I miss the potato? Like, am I actually gonna have to go find a village or something to get my hands on a potato? Beetroot. Beetroot might work. Because beetroot is a vanilla thing. Click, 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 click. Cotton I don't expect to work because that's not... There's no potato in here. What the shit? Have I even found any villages? I don't think I've even found a village yet. I might have to go exploring. See if I can find a village. Yeah, to date, legit, not found any villages. Okay, well then. So I'm going to be doing some exploring off camera. But suffice to say, if I have garden cloche growing carrots, and I have one growing wheat to turn into seeds, which, by the way, how do you make seeds out of wheat? Can you make seeds out of wheat? Apparently you can't just straight make seeds out of wheat. That's interesting. So we'll probably have to just grow wheat. Does growing wheat give you seeds? That's a question that should be answered. It does. Okay. So, if I were to turn this thing off and feed this thing, now we've got 660 millibuckets right now. If I were to give this a sapling, a carrot, a pumpkin seed, a melon seed, what else can I give it? Do I have any beetroot seeds? Let's put the stuff away that I know doesn't work. And we'll also just put away some more of this junk. Beetroot. I do have beetroot seeds. Do they work? They do work. Let's see. Does industrial hemp work? I doubt it. It does not. Okay. Birch sapling. You can use that too. Really wish I had cooked my only potato. What else? What else is there in vanilla that I can try to cook? Jungle sapling. I can get jungle saplings. And actually, will these saplings work? Will it recognize the forestry stuff? It will recognize the forestry stuff. So if I can get a forestry tree farm growing and just populate with a whole bunch of different types of forestry trees. It doesn't recognize the silver lime, but it does recognize the hill cherry. That's interesting. But regardless, if I add the potato and the spruce tree to this, that will give me full efficiency. And it will be producing 140 millibuckets per item with just these 7 things. With just 7, it produces 140 millibuckets an item. If I actually have all 9 items, it's going to be more than that. Let's go back to my main home. And let's go get a spruce sapling. For the sake of argument. You're kidding me. Fine, I'll just break the whole tree. See how you like that. Yeah, now I got myself a spruce sapling. And what else can I get? Have I found a jungle? No, but I did find the dark oak. Where's that dark oak forest? That's a swampland. There's a roof forest. Where am I? I am right there. So that's swamp. My original home, I think, is closer to that. So let's try that. Recenter on me again, please. It's actually not really, is it? That was out here. There's one to the south of me, not terribly far. So let's go on an adventure. Loud jetpack is loud. Okay, let's take a short break from that and see where we're at. Due south. Could try with acacia trees too. I should try with mushrooms also. Okay, there's some red mushrooms. Let's come over here and get ourselves a dark oak sapling. Did I get one? Yes. Back to the home. Turn off hover. And do mushrooms work? Mushrooms do work. And spruce sapling. If I activate this thing right now, each item is going to produce 160 millibuckets. So let's do that. We went from 660 to 2.1 buckets on one pulse. As compared to producing 80 millibuckets an item? Yeah. Big time good. So, the idea here is that I'm going to have a bunch of garden cloches. And this bunch of garden cloches is going to produce items for me. I'm going to pump the seeds, and, you know, I never did check. Probably should check real quick to see if whole pumpkins are a valid item. Are whole pumpkins valid item? No, they're not. But one pumpkin becomes 4 seeds. What about melons? Is a whole melon considered valid? And if not a whole melon, is a partial melon considered valid? These are the questions we must ask for science. Okay, whole melons are not. partial melons are not. But the melon seeds are. So if I just go with what's easy for me to automate, seeds will be easy, beetroot seeds will be easy. What about the beetroot itself? Okay, that's not. Can that be converted? That just gets converted to rose red. But the seed is valid. And that's 110 millibuckets an item. So that's about half a bucket with each pulse. And that's just with the stuff that's easy to automate. Can I grow mushrooms in here? Or does that take mycelium? It's probably going to take mycelium, isn't it? Rich phytogrow, dirt, both types of mushrooms, and water gives me mycelium. Do I have any more brown mushrooms? So I know I've got the rich phytogrow. That's right here. I'm gonna fly up here real quick. I really should set a home to the entrance. Or some other way to get up here. So I don't have to fly it every time I want to come up. But I can just come over here. Yeah, there's one. I'll just come over here and grab me some brown mushrooms. Make a little bit of mycelium. See if I can automate that. Yeah, that'll do. And need buckets. So you need a little bit of water. Yoink. Yoink. Okay, dirt with a bucket of water, one of each mushroom, and a piece of rich phytogrow. Gets me mycelium. Now, if I put mycelium in here, can I grow mushrooms on that? That does appear to be working. And the bone meal does give a slight growth modifier. It's 1.25 as opposed to 1. So that's another thing that I can automate. I can automate both types of mushrooms. That's loud. Oh, I should close my window before I record, and I know this. Carrots are easy to automate. Taters should be easy to automate. And if I get a tree farm going, saplings should be pretty easy to automate. So that actually gives me full efficiency from stuff that's fairly easy to get automated. It'll take a lot of garden cloches. I wouldn't even need the tree farm. If we put that in to take the place of the potato, that's 150 millibuckets an item for 8 items. That's a lot of biofuel. So, I think I'm going to end this here. I am going to go and make a bunch more of these garden cloches. I'm going to take a look around and see if I can find a villager, or a village, rather, to give me a potato. Failing that, I'm going to kill an absolute assload of zombies until one of them drops a potato. Then, when we come back next episode, we will see about getting all of the garden cloches set up and automated, and get the bioreactor set up in a way that it's only going to run if it's fairly full. Now, I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to do that, but we're going to see what we can do. For right now, thank you guys for watching. This has been Nightdagger with episode 11 of Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you like the series, make sure you hit that like button at the bottom. And I'll catch you later, peeps.